Before I go back to the Sons of Anarchy, we have a new Trimet board meeting. Yay! So I'm gonna do what I did on the other board meetings. I'm gonna get myself to watch these things against my will. I want to know what they're saying. I'm gonna struggle through them and see what's going on and listen to their bullshit as painful as it is. And I didn't even have to do a public records request for this one. It's up in a fairly timely fashion. Right, this was the 28th. I was going to give them a week before I was going to bug them about it. So they did. They beat me. Before that, I want to do. We've been enjoying the scanner, me and Rippy and Pootie. There's a few calls I want to put on here because you know how Trimet puts out all these happy little pictures of all the happy little Trimet people having the greatest time in their lives at Trimet. Well, let's just look at a couple calls. Man, yesterday was it was a crazy day, man, on the scanner. And let's start with this one.
This is 202. I'm currently at the Burnside in Southwest 18th. There's a gentleman on my bus. The Phil. I just asked him if he was okay. He get an ambulance.
Now, these kind of calls are really heartbreaking to listen to. I mean, they really hit me hard because I know exactly what they're going through. I know. You'd have to be a bus driver to really understand this. Understand what they're going through. Now, I don't know. My assumption is she's probably in PA trouble. Okay, and that sort of Damocles hangs over your head once you hit a certain amount of PAs because you're out, fired, as we like to say. I mean, they're like no humanity at all. It's like you're just gone. And I mean, they're such bitch asses about PAs too. They're like no heart at all. What is it? I think the guy from New York City said, I'll paraphrase, I don't remember what he said, but he said, they work hard to get you have to work hard to get employed by the transit, but once you're in there, they do everything they can to get rid of you. They look for any way to get rid of you. And that's really true. So let's just listen to some more.
He said, yes, he does. So I need somebody here. I mean,
you see how traumatized she is for whatever reason. Either she's about to get fired, or she thinks she's hurt, or she's had a bad day and it's just built up to this. I mean, I've been watching and listening to these calls, and I was there myself. Okay, I know what this job can do to you. I know what it can do to you. It can really destroy you. It's a really tough job. It's not anything like they say it is when you apply. They basically lie to you about it all, and they don't train you appropriately.
I apologize. I'm meeting you supervisor as well.
I think you need.
Okay, I copy.
I think you might need an ambulance. What you need. I'm not laughing at you. These are not laughs of like, ha ha. These are nervous laughs of, oh my God, poor you.
Someone calling you requesting medical. Are you okay? You sound very distressed.
You sound very distressed. Yes. She is obviously very distressed. Now, I know this dispatcher is listening to the same thing I'm listening to. And then in an ethical company, she'd be relieved without having to worry about her job and time loss and all the garbage they do to you. Because you can see, it's obvious she's distressed, and you don't come back from that, okay? Once you're distressed, you're in jeopardy for the rest of the day.
extremely in distress at the moment. I'm very extremely shaken up. And I apologize.
Don't apologize.
Yes, I am crying at the moment.
I bet you it's PA. I'll bet you. Now, I listened all the way through this call, by the way, and it turns out this guy is a faker. Okay, I had that happen to me once. What's he? I had some guy, a professional con man, get on and fake an injury, and I really felt bad for him. I thought he was actually injured. I found out later that he does that for a living. So that might have happened here too. If you go to my blog, you can hear this whole call. I'm not gonna play all of the clips because it's. I'm just making the point about the operator here.
Yes. Okay, there's absolutely no reason to apologize. You just sound very upset, and I can hear that in your voice. So I want you to take a deep breath. And are you upset because of the person falling on the bus? That is again my 40th, yes.
I didn't make that out.
Copy. Okay, well, so the person that fell, is he stating where he's injured at? Can you see any?
He didn't even get transported. Okay, he was not transported.
Visible signs of injury? First off, he told me he hit his head, and then now he's getting up and he's not ready to get off the bus, so I told him to hold on a minute. Okay, speak with him and ask him if he wants medical, if, what's going on with him. But take a deep breath, everything's going to be okay. Just a minute. I'll stand by. I asked him again and he said yes. Yes, he wants medical. Can he tell you where he's hurt at so I can let them know? And can you give me a description and maybe how old he is? He just said he hurt his head. He's possibly looks to be in his mid-50s-ish. He looks like Caucasian. He's wearing jam.
He's wearing jam. Oh, is that painful to listen to or what? Holy shit, that's painful. So she's probably one of those empathy types, that actually has feeling for people. That's what it sounds like. And she, if you have a heart and you're like an empath type person, empath people feel the pain of other people. You're really in trouble working at Trimet, man. Okay, because you're working in an agency. You're working in like the military. Like the military kills. Their job is to kill people. And you're working in an agency similar philosophy. They're not going to kill anybody, but they don't care about anybody either. Okay. It's just you can hear her describe she's in jam. So she feels bad, obviously. Oh my God.
Okay, I copy. So we heard it said, did he get off the bus or is he still on the bus? And I just want you to know there's a supervisor close by, so they'll be there very shortly. And the last question I'll ask you for right now, and give you a breather here. Is he on the bus or is he outside the bus now? He stayed on the bus, and he went and had a seat in the middle of the bus. Okay, we timed out. There's a supervisor very close.
No. All right. Let me just go a little bit further on this. I mean, you can see this whole thing on the blog. It was no transport. He pulls this stuff all the time, and she continued in service. She kept driving.
This is 2072. Hello, 2072. Just calling you back to let you know that medical's en route for that How are you doing?
Yeah.
I'm trying
Pushing.
to get myself contact. I can't at the moment.
Okay, and I just want to make sure you have the bus secured, your emergency brake is on, and you're in neutral.
Yes, parking brake's on. It's in neutral. Flashers are on.
Okay.
All right, we've heard enough of that. I mean, that's painful. It's hard to know what's going on in your head here. Could have been, like I said, it could be the last straw of a numerous amount of events that have happened in the day, or it could be PA trouble, or she actually feels like she hurt somebody, which she didn't. Okay, it's enough. I don't want to hear. It's like too hard for me to even listen to. All right. Maybe we'll just do the best of dispatch instead of the board here. Here. Okay, here's another one.
602. Hey, 602, I got your customer conduct. What's going on?
I just let off this guy at Jubit's in a chair, and he had trouble getting on the bus. He had so much stuff with him, and his wheel wasn't working very well.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait, this. Oh, let's listen to this one first. Okay, I'm sorry.
602.
Go ahead.
I have a gentleman in a mobility device, and he has no wheel on his chair, and
Guess he's got no wheel on his wheelchair.
he's, I don't know, it seems to be more of a safety to carry him, because he can't even hardly get on the bus.
Is he on the bus at this time?
He is. Somebody carried his stuff with him. He has like all these bags and stuff, and he was totally wrapped around everything. But I'm not getting involved with this.
Well, I mean, if he's on the bus, we're already involved. I imagine he probably travels like this often. Has he asked for securement?
Yeah, he's a ditch person. Okay, you gotta remember that. They got no other way to get around. You gotta cut them the slack they need. Okay, time out for a Jason call here. A lot of the calls, I get a lot of calls from Jason, my partner in crime, by the way. People maybe don't know that.
58, hard stop. All right, what'd you do? 58, I had somebody pull out in front of me on Stark. I had to use the mushroom. I thought I was going to hit them. I'm going to need a few minutes up here at Alder. I'm pretty shaken up. Okay, I copy. Is everybody okay on board? 58, no reports of injuries. I'm going to open the door here at the platform. If you need to get out, shake it off, that's fine. Let me know when you're ready to go. 58 copy, thank you.
That was a streetcar. Back to this other show.
I didn't ask him yet because he was still working on trying to get his stuff together to get on the bus when I called you, because I could see there was a problem. But I will.
Okay, well, keep in mind we're not doing full securement at this time, just front wheels only, and they have to be told that it's not a full securement. If it looks like his device is not stable, let's just see what we can do to get him to get it to where it's not going to roll around and possibly hit someone.
or cause any issues while the bus is in motion.
Do they still have that metal chuck that you stick under your wheel? Big, huge metal thing that you put under your wheel so it doesn't roll if you're on a hill. I used to use that to secure a wheelchair. You stick that block in front of the whatever wheel is available, and it will keep the wheelchair from moving.
As long as it's semi-secure and he's all right to roll.
All right, drive slow. Okay, here's the rest of this other. This is the second part of the call.
Didn't like it had any rubber on it. And he gets off and he says, "You haven't heard the last of me. I promise you." And
So the guy in the wheelchair without the wheel says to the operator, "You haven't heard the last of me." Like, I mean, I would laugh at that. I mean, I would hope not. Okay, good luck, buddy. I mean, you're in the ditch. You're a ditch person in a wheelchair without a wheel.
he said it again as he was walking away.
Oh, he's walking now? I thought he was in a wheelchair.
Alright. Well, it sounds like he's having a frustrating morning and decided he was going to take it out on you, which is frustrating. I know you were just talking to my partner a minute ago about him, so, we appreciate you getting him to where he needed to go. I've really tried to not let those words bother you.
Yeah, right.
It sounds
Rise above that, man. Just laugh it off. You're gonna get that all the time.
like I said, he was just taking his bad day out on you.
Oh, it's more than a bad day. No mask, and he told me to shut the F up, and just drive. No fair.
No, they're ditch people, okay? They don't care about any of this. They're already dead, basically. They're the walking dead. Literally.
No respect. No nothing.
No. If you're a ditch person, you have nothing. No respect. You don't care what people think. You got nothing. That's right. They're not going to get any respect. And why should they? They're in a ditch.
And didn't want to follow any rules because his chair was moving when I was driving. And I told him we needed to secure that or we're going to have to stop. And he just told me to shut up and keep driving.
I think I'm gonna have to do. Okay, forget that. I'm gonna forget the board meeting. I'm gonna do a best of ditch bats videos because this is much more fun than the board meeting.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like acceptable behavior at all.
Well, of course it's not. But he said, you got to understand. Me and Rippy, we laugh about this because we know that they're in a ditch. They're walking dead people. They don't care. And why would they? Why would you care anymore about anything? You're going to sleep in a ditch tonight and you got nothing. Nobody cares about you and you don't care about anybody.
For getting him to where he needed to go. And hopefully he will stay off your bus. If he tries to board, let us know.
Yeah, I won't. I'm not going to pick him up again.
Yeah.
If he's out for revenge, then it's not.
What kind of revenge is he going to do? He's in a fucking chair. He's a cripple. He's going to be mean. That's his weapon, mean. But I wouldn't pick him up either if I were her. But you don't tell dispatch about, you just do it. You just leave them behind. Don't tell anybody. Just do it. You think that guy's going to call 238 ride? Well, if he does, just tell them that you didn't see him or whatever. That's what they used to do. I didn't even see him there. I didn't even see him at the stop. They can't prove otherwise.
Worth it for my sanity and for his. If he doesn't like me, that's just the way it is.
Yeah.
But I didn't like his behavior, and that wasn't acceptable.
Yeah, I know. Unfortunately, you can't do anything about people's behavior.
Yeah, it was not acceptable. And it sounds like he is just angry at the world.
And dispatch has to try to be, they have to try to mollify the operators, of course. That's their job.
So, nope, I fully agree.
All right, yeah, no, you can leave him. I mean, if he's that rude to you, just leave him there. Don't tell dispatch you're going to do it. Okay, here's another interesting one here.
This is 3502 at Interstate in Alpine. I just had a guy pull a gun, claiming another guy still on the bus pulled a knife on him.
I never in 20 years of driving had any of these kind of things happen to me. Guy pulls a gun on a guy pulling a knife.
Okay, are we still on board?
One guy pulled a gun out on another guy and claims that another guy but the guy he put the gun on pulled a knife on him. The guy with the knife supposedly is still on the bus. The guy with the gun got off.
Okay, do you know where he got off the bus at?
It's the Wild West in the streets and the Wild West in the buses. I mean, no matter where you go, you're getting... This society is turning lawless, folks. And it hasn't even started. It should start tomorrow when the shit really starts hitting the fan. This has turned into a banana republic overnight. Congratulations, Donald. You did it. You're able to turn the society against itself, and it only took you 4 years.
Description?
He's walking down Lewis Avenue towards the river. Has a black coat on with a hood.
Okay, white, black, Hispanic, and age. Any other description?
I believe black and probably early 20s.
And I'm sorry, one more time. You said he got off heading towards the river.
Yeah, he's walking towards the river on North Lewis.
Okay. And it was just a handgun. Did you see it?
Saw it, but I couldn't describe it exactly. It could be a Glock, but I couldn't tell if it was a BB pistol or a Glock.
All right. How about the guy with the knife? What's he look like?
I can't tell for sure who he is. I don't see anybody else on the bus that may even look like they had a knife or anything.
Okay, so is this information from another passenger?
The guy with the gun claimed he pulled a knife on me, and he has a gun on him, and he's yelling at him different things I can't recall.
Okay, so we don't know exactly who the guy with the knife is. That's still on your bus.
Correct. I've got 5 people on the bus, I believe, right now.
Okay. Well, does anybody want police, anything like that?
Everybody's sitting calmly right now, and as far as I'm concerned, I don't see any action other than the guy with the gun got off.
Okay, I copy. I'll give police a call. Thank you.
So I should proceed?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll let you know if anything else happens.
Yeah, you proceed. Okay, here, and listen to part 2 of this. This is interesting.
35 train 2, coming up to 4th and Harrison.
Hello, 3502. How can I help you?
Going back to the gun knife incident, the guy that had the knife just got off at 5th and Clay, apologized for it, causing the incident, said the guy with the gun was staring at him, so he pulled out a knife and showed it to him apparently, and so the guy popped up with the gun. Kind of the...
Jesus. The guy with the gun was staring at the guy with the knife, so the guy with the knife pulled it out to intimidate the guy that was staring at him, but the guy that was staring at him had a gun. The guy with the gun gets off, and then as the guy with the knife gets off, he apologizes. Oh my God.
Yeah, the tail both are off the bus at this time.
And that's... Okay. Okay. I don't quite remember, but this looks like a good one.
867.
Yeah, 867.
Oh, it's a Rippy favorite.
Hello, 867. I got your customer contact. What's going on?
Hey, I have a passenger on board that is happily abusing other customers. It seems to be a homeless person.
Oh no, it's not a Rippy.
And very uncomfortable, using a lot of passwords and F words and S words.
F words.
Other customers' account, but I'm keeping a watch over it. I just wanted to let you know what is going on.
He's keeping it active.
Okay, I copy. If you have any more problems, give us a call. Yeah, we generally have supervisors in the downtown area.
Yeah, there's no reason to call until you have to call. Okay, but it keeps going.
867, are you there?
867?
This is Bus 8. One of the Twitter people, he drives a Bus 8 and he wrote this essay about how great the Bus 8 is. And I remember my Bus 8 days, and it was fucking horrendous, man. And I remember the short line, it would short line at Deacom and 15th, and I would go to the Deacom Mart, man, and they had like crack pipes in there. Of course, that's all gentrified now, but back in those days, that was actually like a ghetto area.
867, I got your customer contact. What's going on?
Yeah, I called earlier on about a customer who was verbally abusing other customers. He's still doing that, and some customers are afraid. They just actually stood up and come to stand next to my shoulder, just behind my yellow line. So I would prefer that this customer be removed from the bus. He seems to be homeless, a joyrider.
He's a ditch person. Here we have another. Let's just call them. Yeah, that's how they act. They don't give a fuck. Okay, they don't care. They're rejected by society, so they reject society.
Okay, the first part of your transmission got cut off, so what is this person doing?
He is not loud, but verbally abusing other customers with F words and S for the ladies, S words, and just talking things that don't make any sense. That customers are very uneasy about it.
He's crazy. He's probably crazy.
Okay, copy.
Well, he's crazy. All right, now let's see. Okay. Okay. What's this one?
Hey, 2106, I got your customer contact. What's going on?
I have a customer being up on the seat 5 times not to do it. And I feel screaming something in this situation. If I have to hit the brakes, he has no way to brace himself.
Okay, sir, I'm really sorry that you did cut out a bit, so I didn't quite copy what was all going on. I might get that it's an unsafe situation if you have to brake. But what exactly was he doing? I heard something up the seat.
Yes, ma'am. He just, despite repeated attempts to get him to keep his feet on the floor, he just keeps putting them back up on the seat. It's kind of distracting to me because I have to keep watching him, and it creates an unsafe situation if I have to brake.
Oh man, oh man, oh man. Yep. That's not a good thing to pay attention to. I mean, if they want to put their feet on the seat, who gives a shit? Let them. Okay, what's this one? Here's a won't get off one.
All right, copy. If he refuses to deboard the bus, we'll have to call the police.
I can't hear you. What did you say?
Oh.
Yeah, if he's not going to deboard the bus, then we're going to need to call the police.
Okay, well, he won't deboard the bus, and he says he's in on top of the 88 rail, and I've got the partition open so he can't go back into the back, but he won't exit the bus.
What are you doing?
Okay, I wouldn't.
So what's he doing? So what has this driver done? He's blocked the guy from getting on the bus with his driver barrier? Oh my God, Jesus Christ.
Probably physically prevent him from boarding the bus.
Okay, so you want me to just go ahead and open it up and then just wait for the police?
Yeah, I wouldn't do anything to restrain him in any way, and that kind of sounds like it. But yeah, I'm going to call the police now. Do you see any kind of biohazard on him?
Not right off the bat, but he is in pretty bad shape, that's all I'll tell you.
All right, copy. I'm calling him right now. Please tell me you're ready for service if he does deboard your bus, okay?
I will do that, but he's back there. I've let him go on past. He's left his bag at the front of the bus, and he is refusing to board.
Okay, copy. That's fine. Just let...
All right. Let's see here. Okay. This was a good one.
2067, I have a psychotic woman on the bus, and she's just going crazy here at Burnside and 2nd.
Okay, she's going crazy. How? Is she threatening people? Is she loud and verbal? And can you give me a description appropriate?
Yeah, she's all the above, and she is screaming, and she's got a cup with no lid on, and she won't release the cups.
So this started because he wanted her to have a lid on the cup. Boy.
And she's screaming erratically. Looks like she's got a head wound with a Band-Aid on it.
Oh.
Okay, is she white, black, Hispanic, clothing description?
She's white. She's got a sweater on, red pants.
All right. Let me see. Okay, here's a good one. These are all from yesterday.
And a black backpack. And a girl who came with him is still on my bus.
Okay, so you assaulted someone on your bus, and that person that's still on the bus, did they want to press charges?
Yeah, he's waiting here. He wants the cops to come.
Okay, that was an assault on the bus.
Correct, he's on a skateboard. He's got red shoes, one black jacket, black pants, and black backpack. He's got a black hoodie on also. And he's heading west on Division.
I copy, and you said he assaulted him. How did he assault him?
Yeah, I got the passenger here. He's still waiting. He said he got assaulted.
How did the person assault him? What did they do? Did they punch him? Did they hit him with a skateboard?
Where's that picture taken?
I got a scan.
I copy. Well, stand by. I'm going to call police.
Thank you.
Okay, 7234. You said the gentleman slapped him in the head. Was it as he was leaving? Did they get an altercation at all?
Go ahead.
You said the person that got off the bus that assaulted him slapped him in the head. Did they get in any kind of altercation, or he just did it as he was exiting?
No, my cousin is saying that he just got slapped in the head for no reason. He was sitting and then he just slapped him on the head from behind.
I copy. And can you give me a description of the...
Yeah, you know, somebody, I tweeted that, and somebody tweeted back at me that it was a mistake. He didn't mean to actually do it. All right, let's see what else we got here. Oh, there's a good one. Listen to this one.
672. How come...
I think it was when the head is using the 40 tick on the bus and he got some damage with his weight.
These English second language drivers are funny to listen to.
Each one was another block.
Okay, I'm so sorry. Can you say that one more time?
Yeah.
I'm not sure I quite understood all that you said.
I think it was when the head is using the 40 tick on the bus.
He's using politic on the bus.
Using politics on the bus?
Yes.
Okay, so is he threatening you or any passengers?
He's having an agreement with the passenger.
So what is
He's arguing with
it's a
another
Trumper
passenger?
versus a non-Trumper?
Yes.
It's gotta
Okay.
be. It's gotta be.
So tell them or have them sit in
keep their conversation down and go ahead and roll the bus. If it escalates into a fight or a threatening situation, then give me a call back.
Actually, the one item is taken off on Delta, and the seat on here, and the other one in left.
I can't understand.
Okay, so he got off the bus, is that what I'm understanding?
Yes, both of them. They take off on the bus.
So there's no problem
Okay,
then.
so
He's choosing politics on the bus. Okay, here's a good drama. Oh, fuck.
hey, 7245, how can I help?
I usually keep 2 windows open on both sides of the bus, and the passenger decides to close them, and I told them, you know, we're supposed to have all our windows open, and I feel like my safety's at risk right now.
Okay, how about the roof hatches? Are those open?
No, I never deal with those. I just deal with the windows.
Why don't you deal with those? Pop those suckers.
Is it possible to open those back up, those windows, after they get off the bus?
I guess, but now he's already taken a picture of me. This, you know, I don't think I need to be criticized by him. He's gonna call and give me a tip. You know what? This isn't cool. I'm watching out for my safety, and now he's taking my pictures. That's not.
Yeah. I mean, that's how it is nowadays, you know. You tell people what to do, you get backlash. That happens. It's just the way it is.
Cool. What do you want me to do?
Well, you can ask him to take a seat so that you can roll and get out of the situation, or have him get off the bus.
I'm not going to kick him off the bus. He's already going to call Trimet about it. I already know.
So you get a sip.
Okay, you want to hold there, and I can have a seat.
Big
Well, I'm
deal.
not sure. He would have to get there and assess the situation and maybe explain to that passenger the reasons why the windows are open.
Yeah, I'll hold. I am at Boyer Drive and 82nd. Northbound.
82 and Boyer. Copy that. And if anything changes, give me a call back. I'm sending a supervisor.
Copy.
Yeah, that's a just drive situation. Okay, and there's a part 2.
Even the guy?
It was a man with a child.
Oh, he had a child even. Oh.
Okay, is he off the bus?
Yeah, everyone got on the follower, the 72 follower.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So they all got on the next bus and drove. So what does that tell you? See, this is the difference in drivers. This is where you illustrate how different drivers handle things differently. I'm sure the next driver isn't going to care about the window. Everything about the bus hinges on the driver you get, whether they're going to kill them all or save them all. It's a big difference in philosophies behind the wheel.
We'll cancel supervisor and police.
I'd like to talk to the supervisor though when I get to the end of the line about, you know, everything going on and, you know, winter coming and somebody doing that. I want to know what my rights are. And then...
You, my dear, don't have any rights. Okay, you work at Trimet. You are subject to the rule of Trimet and the rule of the public.
Tell me where you want me to go.
Okay, if you... we're going to end up moving you along anyway. Can you just hold there for the supervisor?
Yeah, get the
I mean, she should be there.
They're going to want a fit checker now. Okay. All right, let me see. Oh, yeah, we're not going to do the ditch call, you know, guys in shelters that want ditch. Let me see. Those were the big ones Oh, wait, here. Let's try this one.
Hello, this is 240.
Hello, 240. I got your operator illness going on.
Well, I got a pounding right side of my head migraine. I don't get migraines, and I feel like I'm about to lose my lunch and everybody else's lunch.
at any moment. I'm trying to like contain it to. I'm trying to make it to North Terminal, hoping I can be relieved at that point.
Migraine and stomach. Mmm.
Right, copy. I really would like you to pull over, please, and I'm gonna have a supervisor meet up with you. Okay, I'm over here at the division in Maxwell. You probably see where I'm at. Okay, pulling over now. Thank you. Alright, copy that. Just tell your best up. Let your passengers know you'll be along you shortly, and we'll have a supervisor meet up with you. I hope you feel better. Appreciate it. Yeah, and I just want to double check with you. Do you need any medical attention? No, I don't think I do. Alright, copy. If that happens to change, give me a call, okay?
Here's a part 2 of this here. Yeah, they want to know if it's COVID.
Hey, 240, I just want to check with you really quick. Do you have any possibility you've been exposed to COVID or any other symptoms? No, I seriously doubt that.
Well, you are on the bus, okay? You are mixing with people you don't know.
Okay, copy. We just have to check on that, so...
You don't know about it. Okay, there's another call here. Okay. This was a student. Here's a good one. Okay, we're getting to the other call I wanted to do.
This 2052.
Hello, 2052. Is that your request to talk? How can I help?
Yeah, on the top of the hills when I do Beaverton about, I pick up the guy out there. I kick him out on right at the top of the hill, right at the graveyard.
He kicked him out at the graveyard. How appropriate.
Tap other passengers, so I just want to make sure that get the message out. Nobody pick him up. He's Latino, 5'7", with a cap on, gray jacket.
All right, copy 2052. I didn't quite hear. What was he doing to other passengers?
He attacked other passenger. He hit other guy.
Okay, what was the reason he couldn't ride the bus?
Yes, inside the bus.
I know, I didn't quite understand why. What was he doing that made it so he couldn't ride the bus?
Well, he just yelled. I think he out of his mind and he's so drunk somehow. And after he yelling and he just hit another guy sitting next to him. Another guy just saying nothing. Just the bus quiet. But I think he out of his mind or he's so drunk somehow.
All right, copy. Well, thanks for that information.
Yeah, make sure you send a message out. Nobody pick him up. I think he's dangerous. Nope.
Yeah. Okay. 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 Here's the other one that I wanted to do. Listen to this. Listen to this. This is a spitting incident.
Yeah. Okay. This is a pretty big situation, so I'm gonna have a lot of questions for you. First of all, do you have any injuries other than the spit?
No, just the spit. It was mostly just assault stuff, like claiming that they had weapons and they were going to kill me for missing their stop or something.
Okay, copy that. The second question.
So they were going to kill him for missing the stop. He got spit in the face.
Is do you have anybody else on the bus?
No, luckily there was only one other person, and his stop was the next stop, so I just was like, okay, I'm going to pull over right here, and is that good enough? And she said, yeah, and I let him off.
Okay, copy that. And how many people was it? 1 or 2, 3, 4?
It was actually six kids. I mean, I don't know kids. They were definitely over 15, I think.
Okay, that was the first call, and here's the second call.
So, I got a pretty good look at least one of them because he spat in my face, and The rest of them I can't say for sure, but yeah, I know one of them was wearing like a red hoodie, and one of them was wearing like a Miami Dolphins beanie. And then I can give height, and I know there was at least like 3 or 4 black kids and a couple like lighter skinned kids. I don't know.
Okay, and which way did they head?
They headed back down Fessenden in the opposite direction that I was going. So I want to say that would be like east.
I'm sorry, which way did they head again?
So I guess like east or southeast on Fessenden.
Do you know if there were any weapons that these guys had? Knives, guns, sticks, baseball bats, anything like that?
You know, they had their hoodies up and their face masks up and their hands in their pockets, so I couldn't really tell a whole ton of anything, but they claimed that they were going to kill me. They had guns and knives or whatever. I just heard a bunch, I think maybe I'm in kind of shock a little bit. I can't really be sure of anything.
It seems okay, but it's possible, I suppose. Okay, this is part 3.
Hey, how bad was the spit? I mean, did it get in your eyes and your mouth or anything like that? Where did it get you? How much, like quantity-wise? I'm just trying to determine if I should send you an ambulance.
Yeah, the spit got in, whatever they were drinking got in my eye, and so did the spit. It first was whatever they were drinking. The kid threw at me, that got in my eye, and just above my eye, and then another kid came back because he was mad, and I hadn't closed the doors, I guess, fast enough, I don't know, but he jumped in and spat, and it hit me in the eye, and the bust of eye and the forehead.
Jeez.
Hey, 406, I'm still talking to 911. We're just going to get you the proper help that you need. They're asking me about how your age.
My age, I'm 38.
Do you have any medical conditions you think they might need to be aware of? Any COVID exposure or anything like that?
I don't know of any COVID exposure. I have Crohn's disease, and I have what's called double depression. I laugh every time because it sounds ridiculous, but basically sometimes anxiety can set off my Crohn's disease. That would be the only thing that I'd be slightly worried about. That's about it.
Okay, 406. So I got fire department coming. They have the EMTs, and what they're going to be able to do for you is flush out your eyes and that kind of stuff, get you cleaned up. And we also have police coming for a police report, and they're probably going to look for the suspects first before meeting with you, so keep your eye out for them. And obviously we got a road supervisor coming also. So we have all kinds of help coming your way. If anything changes, 406.
Yeah, sorry, the last thing you said is if anything changes.
Yeah, copy that. We timed out again. Yeah, if anything changes, just send me a priority, like if they come back or anything like that, anything at all that you think I might need to be aware of or police and medical might need to be aware of, send me a priority, okay?
Yeah, okay, I could do that. Maybe the medical team would want to know that my disease is an autoimmune disease. I don't know if that matters for like spit in the eye or not anymore, but just maybe they would want to know.
Alright, copy that. Yeah, when they arrive, definitely tell them that. I'm not on the phone with them anymore. When they arrive, definitely give them a heads up on all that stuff before they start any kind of treatments for you. What I want to also do is contact Dr. Harris. Are you familiar with who he is?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so what we will do is we'll contact Dr. Harris and we will give him your personal telephone number, and then he'll contact you directly so you guys can have a conversation. I don't want to get your phone number over the air because this is a public channel and anybody can hear it. So if you're able to, can you please give dispatch a call on your phone, and then we can get that number from you that way to give to Dr. Harris.
Yeah, can you remind me? It ends in 7375, right? I just don't remember the number.
Yeah, we don't want that number going out over this air either. It's on your trip sheet, the one you fill out.
You heard it. 7375, folks. Yeah, I know the first 3 numbers, but I'm gonna do them. I'm gonna do them a solid, and I won't give you the first three numbers, but they're the same first three numbers for every Trimet department. So you can figure that out pretty easy if you want to.
Until afterwards, if you'd like. Okay, yeah. Thanks so much for all your help. And I feel bad. I feel like I kind of got scared when they all started yelling, and I didn't know what to do, so I should have just pulled over immediately when they were yelling, and I went like a little bit before I pulled over. I don't know, I was shocked, I guess. I don't know, but I do feel bad about that, but I'll put that in my report.
Yeah, well, okay, and they also broke the door.
9122.
9122, go ahead.
Okay, the only damage I see on the bus is the entry door. The bottom right panel is spiderweb and cracked.
Alright, copy that. Yeah, operator said they threw something at the bus when they got off.
No copy, I don't know what they threw. Could have been just kicked or a ball.
I know there was another call. Apparently I missed it here, where the dispatch says we don't take prisoners, which means, if somebody wants to get off, you get off. Just let them off. Just pull over and let them off. You know what I mean? Just one of the reasons why I never had problems with riders is because I always gave them what they wanted. Okay. I know that people say, well, that's not true. I used to get in these arguments with Terry Pellegrin. I used to relieve Terry Pellegrin. Probably most of you don't know who he is. But he had all these back in the day when we had zones, he had all these transfers with all these different zones, all, a book of 1-2, a book of 2-3, a book of all zones, a book of 8. He had all these different types of transfers. And I'd always pull him out of the goddamn transfer cutter and just put in all zones. And he used to get so mad at me for that. You're not supposed to do it that way. And I said, look, Terry, you do things your way. I do things. I give everybody all zones, and I gave them 4 hours. That's probably one of the reasons why they got rid of all. They took away all the driver discretion for these things. So now there's no driver discretion. They took away all the authority of the driver to give people more time, extra time on their transfers. They've taken that all away. Anyway, yeah, that was bad. Spit in the face. He didn't stop at their stop, and then they went fucking bananas. And if they find him, they'll end up facing charges. Okay, here's a good one. Good one. Watch this. Listen to this one.
Copy. So if you're getting a headache, I probably need you to stop the bus.
Okay, say that one more time.
Well, if you're getting a headache, I'm going to have you stop the bus for a bit.
Well, I mean, it's just like a strobe light if you look at it, I'm fine right now. It's just...
So what's he do? I'm imagining he's driving like a 2900 bus that had these ridiculously bright interior lights that would reflect off the windshield at night, and you couldn't see where you were going. I think that's what he's talking about here.
If I can get a bus trade as soon as possible, that would be great.
Okay, so do you have a headache or not? I need to know about the headache. I will address the mechanical issue in just a minute, but the headache is what I'm concerned about.
No, I get chronic migraines, but it's nowhere near a migraine. It just kind of sucks like somebody's just taking a bunch of photos at you and you're looking at a flash. That's what I mean by that.
Okay, can you see okay?
No, I feel fine, but if it keeps going all night like this, yeah, it's going to start being a very inconvenience on driving, and just like I said, if I can get a bus trade, that'd be great.
Okay, I understand that, and I'm going to address that in just a minute. I want to just make sure you're safe to drive for right now. That's my immediate concern.
No, I'm fine to drive. I mean, of course, I'll definitely let you know if it gets, where I can't drive, but no, as of right now, it's fine. It's just really annoying.
Okay, so there's no headache, and you can see fine, and all that.
Yeah, I can see just fine and everything. It's just like I said, It's annoying, and it's just like looking at a bright light, where that's what I mean, kind of a headache, but nothing that would, right now, affect my driving, so, but no, I'm fine right now.
All right, copy. I will give you a call back in just a bit.
Alright, thanks for looking out for me, I appreciate that. But yeah, I'm fine right now, but thank you.
I don't think they got him a bus. I think they, anyway, he's got a bad bus that's driving him insane, and they're not going to do anything about it, because they don't. There's so many calls here. Oh, here was a good one.
7701, I got your request to talk. What's going on?
This is a good one.
So I have a guy that's not getting off, and he's in the back taking his shoes off and putting a mask over his foot. I'm not comfortable getting out of my seat to tell him to get off. I told him I'm done for the night, and he's completely ignored me. So he's back there tweaking.
Listen to this.
Rick, what's the description of him?
He has a yellow shirt on and brown tan shorts, and he has sandals and really, really short hair. It looks like he has like tattoos all over his face too. And he's like tweaking the way he walks. It looks like he's drunk, but he's not drunk.
Okay, go ahead and hang tight here. Do you think supervisor would be able to get him off, or do you think he's needing more like police?
I think a rose soup could probably get him off. I think he's mentally not there more than anything. And he's moving a lot, like seat after seat. So I'm thinking a rose soup. I'm not sure.
Okay, we'll go ahead here and I'll see where road supervisor is and get them heading your way, and then we might end up just calling police too, okay? So if he gets off the bus, give me a ready for service. If things escalate, then obviously give me a call back right away, okay?
So now he's right in front of me, and I think he's getting off. Okay, I am done for the night. Have a good night. Okay, he got off. My door is shut.
I am so happy to hear that.
He put the mask on his foot. I was looking at something. I'm sorry. All right, I think that's enough of these. All right. Let me just go back to today's calls. Let me see if I get anything really good. Let's see. Oh yeah, good one here.
Hello, 804, at Northeast 15th and Wilder, heading south.
Hello, 804, I got your customer contact. We have one?
Now, an individual who appears to be intoxicated. He's standing in the aisle. Before, I asked him to move his legs 3 times because he's blocking the entry for people to sit down. And now he's threatening me and telling me to drive the motherfucking bus and calling me a bitch.
Okay, can I get a description of it?
Yes, he's an African-American man, 6 feet tall, about 180 pounds. He was wearing like a hunting cap. He's wearing camouflage pants. He has white tennis shoes on, and he was holding a beverage, and it's most likely alcohol. And he has a black backpack, black jacket, cream shirt with stripes, red shirt underneath that.
Okay, copy that. All right, let's see, are you tied up where you were? I'll call for police.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, it looks like you're on 15th, and it looks like, okay, yeah, it's good. Hold there. Let me know if he leaves before you arrive, and we'll go from there.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. At 1726.
Yeah, you tell them to move their feet, and you get that. Okay. Let's see. See, I don't really don't. All right, I'm not going to get to the board, obviously. Okay, here's a good one.
1269, I'm at 99 and almost to Dharma.
Hi, 1269, how can I help you?
I just boarded an individual on the stop previous to this, and he just blew past me, didn't pay, you know, and I didn't think anything of it. Went to go drive, he went behind the yellow line. And as I'm driving, he comes up in front of the yellow line, so I have to go stand behind the yellow line, and he proceeds to start yelling and screaming at me that I'm being racist, and I don't understand what it's like to be African American in this country, and, you know, that kind of thing. So I'm just letting you know that I have someone who's kind of, you know, potentially a problem. He has gone to the very back of the bus and is quiet now.
Okay. Are you okay with keeping him on your bus, as long as he behaves himself?
As long as we don't have any more outbursts like that, I'm fine, but one more and I'm calling over and I'll call you back.
Okay.
Okay, it's a deal. I'm only a call away, okay?
All right, that was my. I only really wanted to do a couple of calls, and now I'm an hour of bullshit. I'm sorry. Anyway, I'm going to try to do some board meeting. I wanted to do some board meeting, but there were a couple calls that I wanted to put on. I only wanted to do a couple, and I ended up doing a dozen.